My friends everywhere, I hope you enjoyed the story. Don't forget to encourage us by leaving a like or a comment, and let us know where you're watching from. Love you all!
In one of the large, luxurious houses, Sam was crying uncontrollably, completely refusing to speak.
Calm down, Sam. My son. Say something. Anything. Just talk.
What are you going to do, Adam? This is a real problem. I just wish I knew why he's crying like this.
I don't know, Mom. What can I say? I was thinking of finding a new nanny for him.
But you've already hired 4 nannies for him, and in the end, he just kept crying and nothing helped.
I have to try again, Mom. I have so much work, and you can't take care of him alone. I can't just leave him like this.
Well, my boy, I'll try to find you a nanny. May God make things easy.
I hope so, Mom. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna take Sam out for a bit. Maybe he'll calm down.
Okay, my boy. In the garden.
I know you can't get over your mother's death, and I can't get over her either. She was everything to me. So for my sake, my son, calm down a little. She's in a better place now, and I'm here with you. Don't be afraid of anything.
Sam continued to cry, unable to get over his mother's death, so Adam hugged him.
I'm here with you. I know she misses you so much, and I know you miss her talking, her laughing, her running around with you. But I'm right here with you, and I'll never leave you, no matter what.
Sam looked at him expressionlessly, and Adam sighed sadly. At that moment, Elizabeth entered and said quietly, "My heart breaks for you, Adam, my boy. Be patient. God is great."
I wish he could go back to how he was, Mom. Even if it's just one word or one step. I wish I could hear his voice, but I'll never give up on him. I have to find a solution.
What if you tried the new nanny our neighbor, Marwan, told you about? They say she's a doctor and understands psychology. Perhaps she has a way of giving him some hope.
A doctor and a nanny?
The girl is kind, but their circumstances are difficult. She's the one supporting her mother and siblings after her father's death. Give her a chance. Perhaps Sam will calm down and his condition will improve.
Okay, Mom, I'll try. I have nothing to lose.
Good. I'll talk to her and tell her everything. The next day, the new nanny arrived. She was a gentle girl with a mixture of tenderness and fear in her eyes. She entered quietly and greeted Elizabeth and Adam. "Good evening. My name is Sula. I've heard about Sam's condition and I feel for him. I hope to help him."
Thank you for coming. We only ask for a little hope. I wish I could see him speak and walk like he used to.
God willing, we will help him. I will try everything I can.
May God bless you, Sula. I put all my hope in you.
God willing, Mr. Adam, we will do everything possible to help him return to a normal life. May God make it easy, my dear. Take Sam now and try to work with him for a little while. Sula took Sam and began to play with him. He was completely silent. Adam and Elizabeth watched from a distance. Sula sat on the floor in front of Sam, took a small toy car out of her pocket, and started moving it toward him. Sam looked at the car, then at her, speechless, and tears began to stream down his face. Sula, smiling, "I'm here every day, and I'll bring you a new toy each time, so we can see the smile in your eyes." Adam stood up, his eyes brimming with hope, and said to Elizabeth,
Perhaps she's the one who will get us out of this darkness, Mom.
After a while, Sam fell asleep, and Sula took him to his room. Then she went to Adam's office. Sula, knocking on the door,
Please, go ahead.
"Excuse me, Mr. Adam, may I ask why Sam is delayed in speaking and walking despite his age?"
It's a very long story.
"It's all right. Knowing the reason might help me a lot."
What happened to Sam was due to an accident. He was in the car with his mother when 3 cars crashed into them. People managed to get Sam out, but they couldn't get his mother out, and the car exploded right in front of him. Since that accident, he had not spoken, and he suffered a nervous breakdown that affected his walking and speech. I took him to many doctors, but they said his case was hopeless. I hope you can help him.
Bringing a child out of a nervous breakdown requires something to connect him to life again, something he loves, and a sense of security. We'll try play and drawing therapy. Sometimes children respond to very simple things.
Do everything you can, and I'll support you in anything.
Yes, Mr. Adam, I'll be patient with him.
Any improvement, even a small one, will be a reward for life. I just want him to go back to how he was.
Nothing is impossible for God. Excuse me. In Sam's room, Sam was awake, looking at Sula. Do you know that your mother was very beautiful? You are beautiful too, and I'm sure you're an excellent child, and you'll walk and talk again. If you understand me, nod your head. Sam nodded. Well done, Sam. At Elizabeth and Adam's. What are you going to do, Autumn?
What do you mean?
I don't like your behavior, Autumn. How long will you remain attached to the memory of your wife?
Mom, drop it.
May God have mercy on her soul, and you should live your life.
Please, Mom, don't bring it up again.
He left them and went to the company.
Professor Adam, get to the point. What is it? Sophie's back, and she wants to see you. No, let her go. She's been coming for a week and won't leave. Fine, let her in.
At the company, Sophie entered.
What brings you here after everything you've done?
I'm sorry, Autumn. I hope you can forgive me.
Your apology won't bring back my wife whom you killed.
Sophie stood before Adam, her eyes brimming with tears and hesitation. Adam, please listen to me. I made mistakes in the past. I was young and reckless, but your pain hurts me too. I didn't mean for it to come to this.
Sophie, the mistake you made has ruined everything. You knew you were destroying a home out of jealousy. You lost my wife and the mother of my son, and you think your apology will fix that?
I swear to God, every night I regret it and pray for forgiveness. I'm wrong.
Enough! Get out of my life and the company. You have no place here or there.
Give me a chance to help Sam, please.
My son can't handle any more trials in his life. Please, just leave us alone. Not everything can be fixed with the words sorry.
Sophie lowered her head, tears streaming down her face, while Adam stood lost in thought, remembering his wife's image. His heart was broken, but his pride was stronger. At that moment, Jack entered, beaming with joy.
You got a call from home. Sam spoke for the first time in years. Really? What are you saying, Jack? Yes, I swear. Sully, the nanny, called me, along with your mother, and told us the news. How are you? What happened with Sam?
Thank God, Mr. Adam. Sam spoke for the first time in years.
Really? Thank God, finally. Will he talk like before? What happened to make him speak?
We were in an art therapy session, and I was teaching him how to draw and talking to him, and suddenly he started drawing and speaking.
I don't know how to thank you, Miss Sully. I have a big surprise for you. I'm coming right now.
It's my duty, Mr. Adam.
I'm on my way. See you later.
We're waiting for you, me, Sam, and Mrs. Elizabeth.
Jack, Sam finally spoke. Get the company files ready for me. I'll sign them at the villa. I won't be going back to the office today. I'll spend the day with Sam. Congratulations, Mr. Adam. May God make it a good omen. I'll bring them right away.
About 15 minutes later, Adam sped off towards home. He was driving fast towards his mother's house, his heart filled with joy.
Oh God, finally my joy is coming true.
Suddenly, the car's speed increased alarmingly. Adam tried to press the brakes, but they wouldn't work. He tried to swerve away from the people until he reached a slope. The car plunged, and Adam was inside, between life and death, at Sam, Sully, and Elizabeth. Why is Dad taking so long? Wasn't he happy that I finally spoke? Of course he's happy. I spoke to him and he was over the moon. He must be on his way. I have a pain in my heart, Sully. I'm not comfortable. Why, Auntie? I don't know. My heart is worried about Adam. Don't worry, he'll be here soon, God willing. Oh, God, please bring him back to us safe and sound. At Jack's. Jack entered Adam's office, but didn't find him. He tried calling him repeatedly without an answer.
Why is his phone off? These files are important and need to be signed today.
Long hours passed, and there was still no news of Adam. Why is Adam taking so long? He probably has a lot of work at the company. My heart is uneasy. Suddenly, Elizabeth's phone rang. It was Jack.
How are you, Mrs. Elizabeth? Tell Adam he forgot the files at the office. I'll send them with the secretary.
Adam isn't here? Isn't he at the company?
No, he left the office 5 hours ago. He said he was heading to the villa.
Oh my God. Then where is he?
Hang up now. I'll try to find him.
Elizabeth hung up, crying. What happened, Auntie? Jack says that Adam left the company 5 hours ago and hasn't arrived yet. He'll be all right. Don't worry. He'll come back safe and sound, God willing. Sam was sitting watching television sadly when a news channel suddenly came on.
We regret to inform you of a serious accident today. Businessman Adam Al-Murshidi's car was found completely wrecked. It turned out the car had no brakes, and in an attempt to save passers-by, he drove it down a slope. He is now fighting for his life.
Elizabeth, in shock. Adam! Oh my God! My son Adam! Calm down, Auntie. God willing, he'll be all right. The car is wrecked. Adam won't be all right. Then she fainted. Auntie, wake up. Oh God, what do I do? Oh God, protect Adam. Sully tried to help Elizabeth to bed. Sam, crying, Is my father dead, Sully? Will I never see him again? I wanted to tell him I loved him. I can't live without him. Will he leave me like my mother did? Don't say that, Sam. Your father will be all right. Have faith. Then Sully called Jack. Mr. Jack, please come to the villa quickly.
What happened?
Adam's mother has fainted. After seeing the pictures of Adam's wrecked car on the news, they say he's between life and death.
What? Impossible! Adam can't die.
Please, Mr. Jack, this isn't the time for talk or discussion. Come quickly to the villa. We must take Madame Elizabeth to the hospital immediately. She's fainted, and we also need to check on Adam.
Okay. I'm coming right now.
About 15 minutes later, Jack arrived at the villa, and Elizabeth was taken to the hospital right away. Sully stood in front of the reception desk, panting from running, and asked anxiously, "Excuse me, where is Adam's room?" "Adam is on the second floor. He's currently in the operating room. After it's finished, he'll be moved to room 213. The doctor is with him now, and no one is allowed to go in."
Please, is Adam stable? Please reassure us about him.
Unfortunately, his condition is very serious, but he's in the hands of the most skilled doctors, and they will do everything they can. "Come on, Mr. Jack. We must be with Madame Elizabeth. Every minute counts. Please wait here, and I'll let you know as soon as there are any updates." They all stood in front of the door, their hearts pounding, each unable to believe that Adam was in real danger. About 3 hours later, the doctor came out of the operating room, and Jack rushed to him.
Please reassure me. Adam's okay, isn't he? Thank God, he's stable now. We barely got him through it. The accident was very serious, and he suffered multiple injuries, but he's fine. We'll move him to a regular room, and you can visit him. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Jack, Sam, and Sully entered Adam's room. "Daddy! Wake up, Daddy! Please don't leave me and go like Mommy. I love you so much, Daddy." After a while, Adam began to move his hand. Jack was overjoyed and rushed to the doctor.
Doctor, Adam's starting to move. He moved his hand a few moments ago. Thank God. That means he's out of danger. I'll write him a discharge order today, but the most important thing is complete rest. Okay, doctor.
"Why did you do that, Auntie? You scared us so much." My son, Adam. I want to see him." "Rest now. Adam is fine, and he'll be discharged with us today." "Really, Sully? Are you just saying this to calm me down?" "Adam is fine. The doctor has given him a discharge." "Thank God. Thank you so much, my dear. God has put my heart at ease." At that moment, Jack asked the doctor about Elizabeth's condition, and he gave her a discharge as well. About an hour later, Adam's condition improved and he regained consciousness.
Jack, bring Sophie to me immediately. Why? She tried to kill me, just as she did to my wife before. You couldn't possibly have done that, Adam. Do as I say. Yes, sir.
Jack went out to deal with Sophie.
I truly don't know how to thank you. You brought me back to life after you made my son speak again.
You're welcome, Mr. Adam. It's my job.
Could you leave me and my mother alone for a bit? I want to tell her something important.
Of course. Excuse me. Sully left with Sam. What's wrong, Adam? What's the matter?
Mom, I want to get married.
Elizabeth, joyfully. Finally, my boy. Who is this lucky woman?
Sully.
She is truly a respectable and well-bred girl. I couldn't find anyone better for you.
Okay, Mom, but don't be long.
Don't worry. The important thing is that you're okay, and I'll give you the most wonderful wedding. A little while later, Jack arrived with Sophie.
What did you do?
What do you mean? I didn't do anything.
The cameras caught you tampering with my car's brakes. You tried to kill me, just as you did to my wife before.
Forgive me, Adam. Please.
Get out of my life. I don't want to see you again. Jack, take her to the station and hand over the video recordings as well as the documents related to my wife's murder case. Yes, sir.
Jack took her to the police station. Meanwhile, with Elizabeth and Sully. Tell me, my dear, is there someone in your life? No? Why? Because Adam loves you and wants to propose to you. Adam? Wants to marry me? Yes, you. But I'm not good enough for him. That's nonsense. Adam loves you, and that's enough. Then I agree. Elizabeth smiled happily, then found Adam standing before her.
Sully, I'm asking for your hand in marriage, and I hope you'll accept.
Sully blushed and didn't reply. Elizabeth, silence means consent, and she agrees, my son.
Really?
Yes.
Then I want to get married next Thursday.
Congratulations, my son, and congratulations, Sully.
God bless you, Mom.
Thank you, Mom. So Sully will live with us forever?
Yes, my love.
I love you both very much, and we love you too. The days passed, and Adam and Sully's wedding day arrived. Sully appeared in a beautiful dress that astonished Adam by its beauty.
You are the most beautiful thing that has ever happened to me. I love you, Sully. And from today, we begin a new life, one filled with love and joy.
And I love you, Adam, and I pray to God that we will always be together. And that was the happiest night of their lives, an unforgettable night. And that's all for today's episode, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it. Our question today is, what was the thing that Jack wanted to give to Adam? I'll be waiting for your answers in the comments, and I hope you'll encourage us by leaving a like and a comment. Stay tuned for the next episode. Love you all.
My friends everywhere, I hope you enjoyed the story. Don't forget to encourage us by leaving a like or a comment, and let us know where you're watching from. Love you all.
At an army camp, a hush fell over the place a few minutes after sunrise. The soldiers stood silently as orders were sternly issued. Commander Mark spoke in a loud voice that terrified everyone present, and all were afraid of his anger.
Today is your first day here at the camp, and my word is law, or the consequences will be dire. There should be a better way to speak than this. Not everything is a threat. We understand without threats, sir.
Mark, shocked. This was the first time anyone had spoken to him like that, especially at the camp, pointed at Sam and spoke with such intense anger that it frightened everyone, but Sam remained completely unfazed.
What's your name, buddy? I swear I'll make your days here darker than you can imagine. And tomorrow, you'll see what Commander Mark will do. I'll make you regret the day you ever thought of joining the army. You think your words will scare me? I fear no one but my creator, Commander. And my name is Sam. Well, we'll see about that.
He pointed at the soldier and ordered him.
Sam is to be held in solitary confinement for 72 hours, without food or water. Now, obey orders, soldier.
Obey Mark's orders. Who would dare disobey him? Mark smiled smugly, then continued speaking to the rest of the team.
I think you've seen what happens to anyone who tries to be clever in front of Mark. Let's begin training.
Mark began training with the remaining 7 members of the team, except for Sam. After a long time, everyone felt exhausted.
Training's over. Let's have breakfast, guys.
They went to the breakfast area, all of them worn out.
I'm worried about Sam. Guys, and Mark's so strict. I don't know what to do. Sam's my friend, and he'll be hurt from the lack of food and water these next couple of days. We don't know what to say. God help Sam. You know Sam, Kim? You say he'll be hurt. You must know him, right? Yes, Sam's my cousin and my friend. We live together in the same house, and I know everything about him, and I don't know what to do.
At Mark's, he sat comfortably in his office. As if nothing had happened, his friends David and Simon entered.
What did you do with the new team, Mark? Did anyone get arrested? No one escapes you. Calm down a bit. They're new yet. Everyone should know Mark's system from day one. And speaking of arrest, yes, someone was detained. He was trying to be clever, and he should be made an example of. Get Sam out of prison immediately, Mark, or the consequences will be dire. Have you forgotten what happened to the one you imprisoned before? Have mercy on yourself, Mark, for your actions.
In prison, Sam was sitting on the floor, not caring about anything. 2 hours later, Mark, David, and Simon entered.
What happened between you and Commander Mark? Ask him, sir.
Mark approached him and began shouting angrily.
Watch your mouth, Sam, before I end your existence on this earth. Calm down, Mark. And you, Sam, speak politely. Mark is hot-tempered, but your manner is provocative. Simon tells Sam to enter the storage room. And pay attention, Sam. From now on, don't forget that this is your first day. Okay, but Mark needs to watch his words. I don't know what he'll do if he says something else. Mark approached him and began shouting angrily. Get away, Mark. And you, Sam, go back to your cell block.
Sam went to the cell block. Are you happy now? This is all your fault. I don't have time for a headache. I'm telling you, Rose, it's your fault. You're the one who insisted on joining the army disguised as young men. If anyone finds out, it will be a disaster. I'm telling you, Rose. You agreed to come with me from the beginning. Enough talk. I'm going to rest until training. Elsewhere, a beautiful 5-year-old boy was sleeping. Mark entered and sat beside him.
Ronald!
The boy opened his eyes.
Good morning, Ronald.
Good morning, Mark. I want to go back to the villa, to Mama and Papa. I don't want to stay here.
Mark sadly tried to hide his tears.
Mama and Papa are away. When they come back, we'll go. And what man cries, Ronald?
Okay, but I want to see them as soon as they get back.
Okay, let's have breakfast.
There was a girl standing outside. Sophia saw everything from the window and smiled slyly. Sophia said, Wow, Mark is crying? And with a child too? Everyone will know. At Rose's, she was walking in the yard, the sun on her face, and she looked so beautiful. Rose sat down in a secluded spot and took off her wig and mustache. Simon saw her from afar.
Impossible! I can't believe it. This is a girl?
Simon was even more shocked and decided to confront her. But a loud noise interrupted his thoughts. There's a fight. At Mark and Ronald's, they were having breakfast. Sophia approached them. Sam said loudly so everyone could hear.
What, officer? Who is this child? Since when does the camp accept children? What are you doing here, Sam? How did you get in? Were you spying on me? Ha ha ha! No! I was put in your path to uncover the secret you are hiding from everyone. Mark said to Ronald, Go inside.
The child came in and locked himself. Everyone gathered.
Everyone to the training area immediately. Get out of here. What's going on, Sam? What happened with the officer? What does the child have to do with it? No, that's the general's business. When he finds out there's a child at the camp. And what will the general do when he finds out there are girls at the camp?
What are you saying, Simon? Are there girls in the camp? You know something, Simon, and we don't? Of course there are girls in the camp, since you said so. Come here, Sam, to Commander Mark's office. Now.
Sam shifted nervously, deeply troubled by Simon's words. He recalled what had happened before he came to the camp, how everyone had objected, yet he had insisted. In an apartment building in California, we find Sophia's family. What are you saying, Sophia? The army? Have you lost your mind?
The army is for men only, Sophia, and if anyone finds out there's a girl in the camp, there will be trouble.
No, I'm going to the army, Neil. My father agrees and no one has the right to interfere. Rose entered through the door and laughed sarcastically. Of course they didn't agree, and you're the only one who wants to go, aren't you, Sophia, my cousin? I know you better than you know yourself.
What do you want, Rose? You're not enough either. Let her do what she wants, son. Your daughter is stubborn, Dad, but we'll see when she comes crying.
Fine, we'll go tomorrow. And I'll be Sam and Rose will be Kim.
Well, you did choose some nice names, but I'll wait for you two to cry.
He went into his room, fundamentally dissatisfied with the whole thing. The next morning, the two girls prepared themselves for the army, disguised as young men in their military uniforms. Their father stood before them and told them he hoped they wouldn't regret joining the army, which was meant for men. The two girls left the house and headed to the camp to face their fate alone. Oh God, I'm so nervous, but I chose this path. I'll see it through to the end and face my destiny. She saw Rose sitting on a rock, went over to her and spoke impatiently. Why aren't you wearing a wig, Rose? It's okay. There's no one here. Move, Rose, and put these things on. The commander wants to see us in his office. What happened? You'll find out everything when we get to them. In Mark's office, he, Simon, and David were sitting. 5 minutes later, the two girls arrived and entered the office.
Sam saw Ronald with Mark at camp, and he doesn't want anyone at camp to know.
Yes, and what's in it for me to keep quiet?
There is a price, and the price is that no one knows you're girls. What are you saying, Simon? Girls at camp? Have you been drinking?
Yes, I'm a girl, and my name is Sophia. This is Rose, my cousin, Mark.
Girls at camp is impossible. I won't be silent no matter what. Sit down and listen to the end. In exchange for no one knowing you're girls, you won't tell anyone there's a child at the camp. What do you say?
Mark, still in shock, took a deep breath and tried to remain calm. The situation required more composure than that. After much persuasion, everyone agreed with Simon, and the necessary agreement would be implemented. The next day, Sophia woke up. She was laughing. My brother is coming to see us at camp now, and everyone knows we're girls and no one can say a word to us. Stop it, Sophia. Commander Mark is very strict. There must be a good reason why he's doing this and taking Ronald with him. But what is it? And who is Ronald anyway? Yes, Rose, you're right. Let's go see Ronald before training and see what happens. The two girls went to where Ronald was, but they found Mark with Donald. Sophia knocked on the door, and Mark was annoyed by the sound. He was used to seeing Simon or David come to see Ronald in the mornings, but he was shocked by what he saw.
Didn't I say you're not allowed to come here? Don't you understand English?
We've made a mistake. We came to check on Ronald. He definitely needs someone to be with him instead of being alone all the time. Mark was about to reply to Sophia, but Simon and David arrived and overheard Sophia talking to Mark about Ronald. They were glad they wouldn't break their agreement.
What's wrong, Mark? Why are you being so defensive? Leave the girls with Ronald and come with us to the office. We need you.
So Mark went with the boys, and the two girls stayed with Ronald. Sophia said lovingly, "How are you, Ronald? I'm Sophia, and this is Rose. I hope you're well." Ronald smiled at them, feeling their kindness, especially since he hadn't been around women since his mother disappeared suddenly, and he didn't know what had happened to her. He suddenly started to cry. Sophia took him in her arms and continued to pat him until he calmed down completely. After a while, they went outside disguised, but unfortunately, they saw something that shocked them. The young men entered Mark's office and all sat down.
I'm afraid someone will find out there's a child and girls at the camp. It'll be a disaster. What do we do now? Ronald cries all the time because his father and mother died in the accident, and he doesn't know anything about it, and I don't know what to do.
They were talking suddenly. The young men heard a loud noise in the training area. They went out to see what was happening, and they were shocked by what they saw. The young men went out towards the loud noise, the voice of the high-ranking general.
Where is Ronald, Commander Mark? What's the matter, General? We have information that Ronald, Commander Mark's nephew, is at the camp.
Mark, calmly belying the anger he felt inside, said,
May we speak with you briefly in the office?
The general agreed to Mark's request, and they headed to the general's office.
I need to understand now. How is Ronald here and at the camp exactly, Mark? Since my brother and his wife's accident, Ronald has had no one but me. Ronald can't be left alone, so I brought him here with me.
The general began to calm down somewhat from his agitation.
I appreciate your concern for Ronald, and since I consider you like a son, I will find a place for Ronald away from the camp. If there's a search, you're the one who will be harmed, Mark. I'll give you a week's leave until Ronald's situation is resolved. Yes, sir.
They left the general's office, and David said to him,
Come on, Mark. Training is about to begin, and the team is in the parade ground. And calm down a bit. The girls must leave the camp today. Leave it to me. I think they're the ones who told the general, and I'll make them regret the day they ever thought of joining the army. It won't be easy for them.
Mark went to the training ground for the team, smiling maliciously.
Today we're going to learn how to climb hills, guys. Every two of you will be together, and the first ones, Sam and Kim.
Sophia thought to herself, I'm afraid of heights. I have a phobia of them, but there's no way around it. The orders must be carried out. Simon was standing watching Rose and her movements, and suddenly he ran towards her shouting, Kim! Rose was about to fall off the mountain, but Simon's hand caught her at the last moment. Rose stepped back from him, very nervous. Thank you, Commander.
Come on, finish the training, just take care of yourself.
All day long, Mark relentlessly pushed them through training until it was over. Sophia spoke wearily.
Is there more training? I'm so tired.
Mark, slyly,
No, we're not done yet. Everyone does 200 push-ups, and whoever stops has to start over.
They started training again. But Sophia couldn't continue because she was exhausted and fainted. She had recently had surgery, and it was dangerous for her to do this training now. Sophia! Everyone was stunned by Sophia's condition and Rose's recklessness. The rest of the team was bewildered that there was a girl at camp. Mark rushed to her, unsure of what to do, and called an ambulance. Sophia was taken to the hospital with Rose and Mark accompanying her. At the hospital, Mark spoke, puzzled.
Sophia, what's wrong with Rose?
Sophia had major surgery a year ago, and the doctor told her that too much movement was dangerous for her. She was very tired today.
Then why did the army bring her if it was dangerous for her?
She wanted to challenge herself and prove she could do men's work. Mark looked at her, shocked. A week later,
Girls, you'll be arrested for impersonating. Sophia is still tired. Something might happen to her. They should have known before doing that could harm them. We're not playing around. This is the army, not child's play.
An hour later, everyone went to the army hospital to check on her. Rose said, I'm so glad you're okay, Sophia. I was so worried about you.
What happened was wrong, and the idea of disguising oneself was wrong. Thank God it didn't happen. It could have been worse.
It's all right, sir. I understand it was a mistake, and I've learned from it. Before Sophia could finish speaking, Mark looked at Simon.
Should we tell them now? Yes, let's do it. Sir, I want to marry Sophia, and Simon wants to marry Rose.
Everyone was surprised. No one could believe what they heard. They were in shock. But the shock quickly turned to joy, and the girls agreed. A year later, Sophia and Mark got married, as did Rose and Simon. Little Ronald sang to them, overjoyed. In the end, they took a beautiful picture together. And that's the end of our story. Love you all!
My friends everywhere, I hope you enjoyed the story. Don't forget to encourage us by leaving a like or a comment, and let us know where you're watching from. Love you all! There was a small family of 3, a father, a mother, and their young daughter, Jury. They were driving along a semi-desert road when they had gone a short distance, and a mysterious figure appeared, standing in the middle of the road. Stop right here, James!
They look like bandits.
Just stop. I think it's a child. Perhaps he needs help, and there's no one else who can help him.
Stay in the car with the little one. Don't get out no matter what until I'm sure.
Yes, sir, Sophia replied anxiously. James glanced quickly at his sleeping daughter in the back seat, as if he feared even the air itself might harm her, then got out. He looked around but saw no one. As he was about to return, he was surprised to find Sophia had gotten out of the car and was standing beside him.
I told you not to get out of the car. Why did you get out?
I was worried about you. You were taking so long to get out, and I thought there was some danger.
I'm not a child for you to be afraid for, Sophia.
And you're upset that I was worried about you?
I'm sorry, my love, but the place is scary, and I don't want anything bad to happen to you or the little one.
She smiled gently at him. I know, James. Lost in their conversation, they didn't notice two small eyes watching them from behind a nearby trash can. It was a strange-looking child, his eyes sparkling with an inexplicable light. Seeing them distracted, he crept quietly toward the car, opened the back door, and Jury woke up with her wide blue eyes.
Who are you? Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you, but we will meet again.
Jury noticed blood on his face and reached up to touch him, but he quickly got out of the car and closed the door before her family could see him. James returned to the car and they drove off again.
There was a child talking to me when you were outside.
Perhaps you are dreaming, Jory. Go to sleep now. We'll be there soon.
The car continued on its way through the pitch-black darkness, a howling wind and sand whipping against the windshield. James, slow down. This place is scary.
The child. He was wearing black clothes.
I told you it was just a dream. We're with you. Don't be afraid.
I saw him clearly.
That's enough, Jory. This isn't the time for jokes.
But then, suddenly, he saw something in the side mirror. A child flying alongside the car.
What? What is this?
What is it, James?
Nothing. Perhaps I imagined it.
Don't scare us even more. Then the headlights dimmed. This is intentional. Get off the road quickly.
Don't be afraid. We will get out of here, God willing.
After minutes that felt like hours, they finally reached a populated road and arrived at the villa.
We've arrived. Let's get out.
Thank God! It was like a nightmare. She got out carrying the sleeping Jury, and they entered the house safely. In another world, in a kingdom hidden from humans, inhabited only by vampires, in a magnificent royal palace, King Victor sat on his throne, anxiety filling the hall of the bards.
Your Majesty, we couldn't find Prince Diamond. How could my only son disappear? Search for him everywhere.
The next day at Jury's house, Jury woke up startled. Sophia came in and said, "What's wrong, my little one?" "Stop thinking about it. Let's go to school." A heavy silence fell over the breakfast table, everyone thinking about what had happened the night before. On the way to school, Jury suddenly noticed something and cried out. James stopped immediately. Jury opened the door and ran towards a narrow alley near a trash can, followed by her parents. There, she found the same child, but this time he was really hurt. She approached him and knelt beside him, saying with childlike tenderness,
Do your wounds hurt? Are you okay? Didn't I tell you we will meet again?
What is your name, my son?
My name is Diamond, and I have no family here.
Then you will stay with us until we find your family.
The family carried him home. Diamond went into the guest room and fell asleep, but he was thinking,
How can I return to my world? And how will I live among the humans?
There was a soft knock on the door. Jury entered carrying the medicine. He thanked her, and as she was about to leave, he said in a quiet voice,
Wait, take this.
He gave her a precious necklace. He said with touching gentleness,
It belonged to my mother. I want you to keep it. It's a gift from me to you.
Jury was overjoyed and her little face lit up, and he smiled without realizing it.
It's so beautiful.
From that moment, their souls were forever bound together. Many years passed. Diamond grew up among them, becoming part of their family. One day, during breakfast, he said,
I will be away for a few days. I have important business in America.
"Why didn't you tell us before, Diamond?" Jury looked at him sadly and said with slight annoyance, "As usual, you travel without telling me first, Brother Diamond." He looked at her sadly at the word brother. In the world of vampires, Diamond entered the royal palace. 5 years ago, his father discovered his whereabouts. King Victor suddenly appeared before him. Diamond stood up to him with utmost respect.
You leave your kingdom and become attached to a human? How can you allow your physical bond to be drawn to her? I cannot break it, my lord. She is my destiny. You marry a weak human. I beg you to speak of her with respect. She will be my wife. Come back with me, or I will kill her. Kill her? Why? Either you renounce the bond, or she dies. But do you know what will happen to me too if I renounce this bond? Yes, I know you will die as well.
Diamond's heart sank to stone. He realized he was facing a merciless king.
You know this, and yet you want to do this to your son? That's the end of it. Let's return to the palace. For my sake, Your Majesty, please allow me to stay with her. You would forsake your lineage, your tribe, your world, for a weak mortal? But I love her. My heart cannot bear to be separated from her, my lord. I have a condition. What is it? You must return to the kingdom from time to time. I agree. What were you thinking about, Diamond? Nothing, my lord. Don't you intend to return here forever, my son? I don't know. Isn't that girl not in love with you? I don't know, Your Majesty. She always calls me brother, and I see no sign of love from her. Have you told her you're a vampire? No, I'm too afraid of that confrontation. A king's son is fearless. Understand, Diamond. Yes, my lord. I must go now. I have a bad feeling.
And he vanished in the blink of an eye. In a far corner of the school, a strange young man watched Jury from afar. He approached when he found her alone, forming a barrier to prevent any sound from reaching her without her noticing. She was staring at her phone, waiting for Diamond's call. And when it rang, she answered it with overwhelming joy. But she was suddenly overcome with screams. Fangs were sunk into her neck. The phone fell from her hand. She tried to fight back, screaming, "Diamond! Diamond!" At that moment, Diamond felt his heart clench with an unknown pain. He heard her screams despite the distance, and he rushed forward as fast as he could, his eyes reddening, his features contorted with fear, like a monster emerging from the depths of darkness. Jury was gradually losing consciousness. Her face was pale. Her lips were turning blue. Before he could touch her again, he was struck by a punch that sent him flying. It was Diamond. In a split second, Diamond sank his claws into him, and he vanished instantly. Then he ran towards her. Judy opened her eyes with difficulty.
Jury, what happened to you? Open your eyes, my future wife.
I waited so long to hear that word from you, but it came too late.
No, it's not too late. You will live, I promise.
He didn't finish his sentence. Then her hand fell to the ground. 3 years passed, and Diamond could not forget her face nor her voice.
No!
And on another of those cold nights, his father ordered him to marry Princess Melika. Diamond refused fiercely.
I will not marry her. If you don't marry her, death will be her fate.
Diamond froze, the pain gnawing at his heart. He couldn't risk it. And the day before the wedding, Queen Lisa entered his room, looking at him with motherly tenderness. "Do you want to see her, Diamond?"
Really? Can I?
The queen smiled. "Yes. Follow me, my son." She led him to a secret passage in the palace, her voice filled with longing. "Call me, my son, mother. Here I am not a queen, I am your mother." She smiled and said, "You will return to the world of humans without anyone noticing. Go, Diamond, for the power of hearts cannot be defeated."
Mother, you are life.
He passed through the gate and returned to the humans he had never forgotten. He returned to the place that still held her scent. His heart wondered as he searched with his eyes. Has she grown old? Has she forgotten? Or does she still love me, even if secretly?
As he spoke, he recalled what had happened years ago when he took her to his father for treatment, but his father stipulated that he leave her forever. Diamond snapped out of his reverie at the sound of a familiar voice. He looked towards the source of the sound, hoping deep down it was real, and indeed it was. "Are you real, or am I dreaming?"
I am real.
"How did you get here?"
It doesn't matter how I got here. What matters is that I want us to live together and continue our lives.
"Enter the human world and leave this dark life behind. Believe me, for years I haven't slept a wink thinking of you so much."
I will, and I will tell everyone and marry you, and we will live together. I will never leave you. We have wasted enough of our lives.
"And I won't leave you either." Just as they finished speaking, Lisa appeared. Jury was surprised.
Don't be afraid. She is my mother. She is very kind and won't tell my father.
She was reassured by his words.
This is Jury, mother, and I will marry her.
"Listen, Diamond. Victor won't agree to your marriage to a human."
That's his business, but I will never leave her again. Please, mother, I love Jury, and I am ready to give up everything for her, and I will become a human being.
"I'll try to convince him. Perhaps he'll agree to let you live in the human world." "I'll try. And you, Jury, do you truly love my son?" Jury blushed. "Yes, I love him. I won't stand against you, but the only obstacle is Victor, not me. I wish my son happiness, even if it's with a human. The important thing is that he changes for the better." Just as she was about to finish speaking, a servant rushed in, weeping bitterly, shouting,
My Lord Victor! My Lord Victor is dead!
Everyone froze. Jury put her hand to her mouth in shock, and Diamond felt as if time had stopped.
Dead? How? He got into a fight with someone else and died.
"It's over, Diamond. Everything changes now. I know your father was cruel, but perhaps his death is the beginning of a new life for you, Diamond. Take care of yourself and those you love."
I promise you, mother, you will be proud of me. I will no longer be a vampire. I have chosen my path, and I will be with Jury, the love of my life. I will start over, like a newborn child.
A week later, Diamond announced before the kingdom's council that he would leave the world of vampires to live among humans. He leaves the kingdom to his uncle. That same week, he marries Jury, takes her hand, and says to her,
We promised that only death would separate us, and I will keep my promise. And I will, until my last breath. I love you, Jury.
"Me too."
I am a vampire who left the darkness for the love of a human.
And that concludes our romantic story for today with Jury and Diamond. I love you all. My friends everywhere, I hope you enjoyed the story. Don't forget to encourage us by leaving a like or a comment and let us know where you're watching from. Love you all.
In a dilapidated old apartment, the mother sat beside her daughter, speaking to her wearily in her final moments.
Take good care of yourself. No, Mother, please don't say that. Come with me and you'll be fine, even better than before, please. No, my daughter, I'm finished. Listen to me carefully. The ring, Lisa, it's yours. This isn't your world, my daughter. You come from a large, respected family, well known throughout the country. I don't understand anything, Mother. Take good care of this ring. Grandmother gave it to me, and in their family, they give it to a member. Then, why don't we live with them? Why do we live here in this poor neighborhood? Because I married your father for love, and I came from a poor family, and they came from a rich one. They rejected our marriage and kicked us out. After your father died, I tried to go to them many times, but they turned me away. And since then, we've lived here.
She closed her eyes. Then she fell completely silent, and her soul departed to its creator. After the wake, which was attended by only a few simple women from the neighborhood, Lisa was left completely alone. She took out her old phone and called Nora, her only friend. An hour later, Nora arrived and sat with her. My mother died, and I have no one left. And I discovered that I have other relatives, very rich. My dear, and what will you do? Will you go to them? They kicked me out. They don't even want to see me. They consider me the daughter of the maid their father married and ran away with. They have my rights. Don't you think of entering the palace another way? I heard the Raphael mansion is like a castle, especially Colonel Sam. He hasn't liked seeing any women in the house since his divorce. He's got a complex. And how am I supposed to get in? Knock on the door and say, I'm your cousin again? They'll throw me out immediately. Wait. Since they don't want young women, then they need an older woman to take care of the children. Why don't you disguise yourself as an old woman? Change your features and appearance and enter under a different name. And from inside the house, you can fight for what's rightfully yours. That's what you're saying? That's acting, and it won't work. This isn't your real life, Lisa. This is a battle for dignity, and you have nothing to lose. Convinced, Lisa, with the help of her friend who worked in an amateur theater, transformed into Elizabeth. She wore a gray wig, makeup that accentuated wrinkles, thick glasses, and carried a large bag. What do you think now? Will they recognize me? Excellent! I didn't even recognize you. Come on, Elizabeth, so you're not late. Lisa went to the palace. A little while later, she arrived and rang the bell. A servant opened the door.
Yes? Who are you?
I am Elizabeth.
Can I help you, ma'am?
I wanted to see Mr. Sam.
Tell me what you need, and I'll pass it on.
Son, I saw a post from Colonel Sam on social media. He's looking for a nanny.
Do you have any social media accounts?
Of course, son. We live in the age of technology.
Okay. Wait here.
The servant went to Colonel Sam's office. He knocked on the door.
Come in. There's an elderly woman who wants to apply for the nanny position. Let her in.
Elizabeth entered. Sam looked at her up and down with a cold, hard expression. He was an officer accustomed to giving strict orders, and he harbored a deep-seated resentment toward women after his difficult divorce.
Listen, the job here is simple. No talking too much with my grandmother. And most importantly, no intruding on my personal life. Understood?
I understand, Colonel, but I'm not a machine. If you want a good nanny, you have to respect me. I'm here to raise your children, who really need raising. And don't forget that I'm an old woman, like your mother. If you don't like my honesty, I can leave. But your children need me, and you won't find another woman like me.
Are you speaking to me like that?
He breathed nervously because he had to hire a nanny immediately. Then he said sharply,
You've crossed the line. Get out of my sight. And if I hear any noise from the children, you'll be in serious trouble.
Lisa began her life at the mansion as Elizabeth. Sam treated her harshly, but the children quickly grew attached to her. One day, the little girl came crying because her brother had taken her toy. Elizabeth sat with them. When you take something from your sister, you make her feel even more alone. Do you want that for her? The little boy backed down shyly, apologized to his sister, and returned the toy. Sam watched the scene in astonishment. Another night, Sam came home late and found Grandma watching television and Elizabeth offering her a warm drink. Your grandmother was worried, and I was just checking on her. Let her be, Sam. She makes me feel safe. This is an old woman, Colonel, and if she can't find anyone to listen to her, it's only natural that I stay with her. Sam was shocked by her audacity. That night, Lisa was resting in her room. She took off her wig, wiped off her makeup, and returned to her real self. Then she picked up the ring and wept. Suddenly, she heard a knock on the door. Lisa panicked. She didn't have time to revert to her old self. She put on her glasses, but he was already there, having opened the door. Sam entered quickly, but the moment he saw her real face, he froze in astonishment. Lisa froze, not having time to revert to her old self. He looked at her, then at the white wig lying on the chair and the theatrical makeup box used to create wrinkles.
She's a young girl, not an old woman.
Lisa couldn't reply. She was trembling with fear.
Answer me. Who are you, and how dare you enter my house with this trickery?
He moved closer, staring at her youthful skin, her true self now fully revealed. He completely lost control, his old trauma toward women stemming from his bitter divorce, resurfacing.
Are you playing games with me? Are you a maid or a spy? What business is it of yours, girl? Get out of my house right now. I'll hand you over to the police.
Wait, just let me explain. But he wouldn't listen and slapped her hard. I won't leave here, she cried, her face aching. And I won't abandon your children who love me. He then violently grabbed her and dragged her across the floor toward the hall, heading for the front door. Grandma Nanny and the children woke up to the screaming. I'm not a maid. I am a daughter of this family. You are the ones who abandoned my father and mother. Leave her alone, Sam. Let me understand what's going on first. Lisa raised her hand and held out the gold ring before him. Before you throw me out, look at this ring. It's the family ring. Only the wives of the Rifai family wear it. Everyone froze. Nanny looked at the ring, her eyes filling with tears. This ring, I gave it to Sophia, my son's wife. Where did you get it? I am Lisa, David's daughter, the one you threw out because he loved my mother and married her. Where is your mother, my child? I want to talk to her. My mother, she died 2 weeks ago. She died from exhaustion, and I didn't have the money to treat her.
Lisa? My cousin?
Yes, I'm the one you threw out. The daughter of the woman you didn't accept. You threw out my father because he loved my mother, and I've come back today to claim what's rightfully mine and hers. Forgive us. We wronged you and your parents.
It was your grandfather who made that decision, and I couldn't reach my son after he passed away. Forgive me, my daughter. What's done is done, Grandma. You're part of this family now, and I won't let what happened to your parents happen again. Days passed. Lisa stayed at the mansion at the grandmother's insistence. Sam was like a dormant volcano. He seemed silent, but he could erupt at any moment. Doubt, old resentment, hurt feelings for women, and the shock of the truth, all of them clashed within him. One day, in his office, he said to her angrily,
You'll stay here temporarily as a relative, responsible only for the children. But if you even think about taking advantage of anything, I won't show you any mercy.
And what am I supposed to do? I'm just raising your children whom you failed to raise, and looking after your grandmother.
Don't you dare interfere in my personal life again. You're here only for the children, and if you dare repeat this, I'll fire you, no matter the cost.
Don't worry, I won't leave, because your children need me.
Don't you dare provoke me. I'm a colonel, and I know how to run my household.
A colonel gives orders in battle, but fatherhood is something else, Sam. Fatherhood is tenderness, and that's something you haven't shown since your wife left you. Your children fear you more than they love you. Your anger will lose them just as you've lost everything else. His eyes flashed with anger.
You're nothing but a servant, just like your mother. And if you try to play on my grandmother's or my children's feelings to take something that isn't yours, you'll meet your end at my hands.
Lisa raised her hand and slapped him hard. Sam froze, unable to believe what had just happened. His hand pressed to his cheek, his anger rising. No one in his life, not in the army, not in his family, had ever dared to raise their voice at him, let alone slap him. A fire ignited in Lisa's heart. Years of oppression and pain had been unleashed by the word servant, a label unjustly attached to her mother.
You slapped me? How dare you lay a hand on me, you worthless thing?
Yes, I slapped you. And this slap was my mother's right, the one who was called a servant, lived oppressed, and died alone because of your pride. I'm not a servant, Colonel Sam. I'm your cousin. Sam's anger flared. He moved toward her with terrifying speed, raising his hand to slap her again, but suddenly, Lisa felt incredibly dizzy. Her face went pale, and her legs could no longer support her. I feel dizzy. Sam's hand stopped before it could touch her, and her body began to tremble, as if she were having a seizure. She couldn't reply, and in an instant she collapsed unconscious to the office floor, her head hitting the edge of the wooden table hard. His emotions were completely transformed. He forgot his anger and pride when he saw her like that. He carefully lifted her, trying to wake her, his voice choked with emotion.
Lisa! Lisa! Wake up! What happened? Wake up, cousin. Please! I won't say that word again.
At that moment, Nanny entered, having heard the scream. She opened the door and saw the scene. She gasped. What have you done to her, Sam? What happened to the girl? Sam quickly scooped Lisa into his arms, holding her tightly and firmly, as if she were his most precious possession, and called out to the servant, Sammy.
Get the car here immediately! To the nearest hospital now!
In the car, he drove frantically, while Lisa lay unconscious on his chest. He tried in vain to rouse her. He muttered something audible, unsure if she could hear him. Lisa remained completely unresponsive, and his anxiety grew. He said, his voice filled with anguish,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. My hatred for women blinded me. I wish I hadn't said that word. Wake up! Please! You must be all right. For my children's sake, and for the incomprehensible feelings I have for you.
They arrived at the hospital and he rushed her to the emergency room like a madman. Doctors gathered around her while Sam stood outside, his worry barely concealed. After a few minutes, the doctor emerged. Sam hurried to him and asked anxiously,
Tell me, doctor, is she all right? Thank God, her condition is stable. She suffered a severe nervous shock, with a sharp drop in blood pressure, and the impact caused a minor head injury. She'll wake up in an hour, but she needs complete rest and no one should upset her. Are you related to her?
Sam answered hesitantly, almost as if confessing,
I'm her husband. Okay, you can go in when she's more stable.
After being given permission, Sam entered and sat beside her, captivated by her vulnerability and innocence. He held her hand in his, as if protecting her from everything, even himself. He whispered, his voice broken. He stroked her hair with a tenderness he'd never shown himself before, and said,
This is the first time I've ever been so afraid for someone. The first time I've felt like I might lose someone. You're not a servant, Lisa. You're my right in this family, and my children's right to safety. When you wake up, nothing will be the same between us. I'll protect you even from myself.
An hour later, Lisa slowly opened her eyes. She saw Sam's face very close to hers, etched with genuine fear. What happened? Where am I?
Calm down. Thank God you're safe. You're in the hospital, and you'll be all right.
Were you afraid for me?
Yes, Lisa. I was so worried about you. I'm sorry for the slap. I'm sorry for the word. I'm sorry for everything. I don't know how to deal with you.
She looked at him, stunned by his confession. And does your apology undo what you did?
I know I made many mistakes, but give me a chance. My children need you, and I need you too. Not as a servant, but as a wife. I love you.
Her eyes widened in shock. You love me?
Yes, and I want us to start over. What do you say?
We'll start over, but on one condition.
Whatever condition you have?
Forget you're a colonel and remember you're a father, and I don't want to see your temper anymore.
Of course, my future wife. Lisa, will you really marry me?
Yes, Colonel, I do. 2 weeks later, they were married. That day she told him, I love you.
And what about me? Don't I have anything to say? Listen then. You are the life I live and dream of.